Yep.
What up? What up? First time live on YouTube. I picked a bad day to be live on YouTube. Oh man, I got hiccups. They won't. I've been having hiccups for the last 4 or 5 hours, and they're not going away. I've tried sugar. It's a sugar pickle juice, or holding my breath, bending over. I do not know how this is gonna go. But let me introduce myself. My name is Keith. My name is Keith, and I'm coming here, man. Right now, I don't know if y'all know my story. I wrote it in my thing bio. Excuse my bio. I'm legally blind. Uh, I got on YouTube to do my little small part, add value, bring value, to the world. Not, personal, personal, personal development, and also financial. I do 4 pillars, man: spiritual, um, physical, mental, and financial. And that they work together. Spiritual and money, say financial go together. We using that dollar, that $100 bill, that $20 bill, all that is factual. Ain't nothing back in that. We go by faith, so that's faith based, spiritual based. We say only reason $100 because it says $100. We say it, we believe it. So that's spiritual, man. All connected, man. Your body, you can't enjoy it if you ain't got your physical together, your body together. Because I had stage 4 cancer, and I survived that. The surgery I had was called a Whipple. 9% of people live that. Excuse me. I worked out a lot, conditioned my body, trained, had to be a trainer, and worked out a lot. So that was saying I had no issues with my body, so I went through the surgery. But anyway, that's not what we're here about tonight. I listen to the young man, that young brother, because I'm always looking for ways to be a better father, you know, on my journey, on my life, and going through the things I went through. So I'm always searching, man, reading books now, trying to get financial aware, man, because I read the Bible, man. All them guys in the Bible were rich. All them guys have rich lives, but again, spiritually and financially. But we don't talk about that. We in our community, we think being rich is a problem. I think, like I said, I heard a minute before, riches is just make you big. Whatever you are, make that the person you are. So if you give it, you're gonna get more. If you're an evil person, you're gonna be doing evil stuff more. You're gonna be hurting people more. If you're a good person, you can do good things. You depressed person, you probably be more depressed with things. Money gonna make it more problems for you. So I feel I'm a giver. I want to get value. And so I meditate a lot. I train myself a lot to be better, to learn better, to do better. And I have kids. I have 5 kids. So I want to be a certain type of father to teach my kids in this world where it's going to be better stewards of their money. And I tell them that I want to leave something for my children. So if I plan to leave something for them, I, I got to direct them and guide them. So I started doing YouTube, talking to, because I don't get to talk to my kids that much. I send them videos, so now this is something they can have if they want to look. I got nieces and nephews that I don't see. They might want to get on here and see what their old Uncle Keith or Daddy or Grandpa. Or I got a granddaughter. They want to get older and see me, and they can listen to me, and they can follow some of the things and see the things I'm on. If I can help someone and excuse me, he could bring value, I will, man. So, but I listened to the young brother, man, Naeem Muhammad, doing an interview. Man, powerful interview for me. I want to share that. Then we get and talk about it. So, like I said, let me see if this works. My daughter set me up. Must. Let me click on this. Oh. Something to do for me. Give me a second. There you go. Somebody said something on Facebook. Give me a second. Must right. Let me see. Can she help me move this? Click there.
Okay. The other way.
Yeah.
Go up. Mm-hmm. You see?
The young brother being interviewed, they were just telling you about us.
I want to say welcome back, Nuri Muhammad. I never knew TV for the second time. All right. We're gonna get right into this, right? I heard you once say we know how to make money, we just don't know how to spend it. Black people blame white people for 95% of our problems and
Yeah,
still
you.
spend 97% of our money with them. Can you elaborate on that comment, please?
That's exactly we're real close to the quote. I think I said that we've got dollars, but what we need is sense. You know, when you count the mathematics and look at Black people as a nation, there's 233 independent nations on the earth. Out of the 233 independent nations, Black people at $1.3 trillion are the 8th richest nation in the world. Yet we don't have anything in our community that we can call our own. So by the simple fact that we're the 8th richest nation on the earth, and we don't have our own educational system, don't feed ourselves, grow our own food, is a sign that we got dollars, but we need some sense. So I said we blame the white man for 95% of our problems, but we still spend 97% of our money with them. That's bass accurate, if you count that.
And what's wild to me is that, like, I just observe life as it is. So every city I go to, I'm here in Indianapolis, right? And when I look around, I see Black people suffering. But then on the other hand, people tell me Black people are doing great. And sometimes I think they distort their position for the masses of the people.
Well, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad made this revolutionary observation about how to properly judge the rise or the fall of us as a nation. He said, no one individual can rise above the condition of their people. So you never should judge the individual few poster child mannequins in the storehouse of democracy's window, Negroes.
Again, I like what the brother said. Muhammad said, Elijah Muhammad said, like say, just because some of us made it, we need to help others to get to the point. That's why I get on here, man, and do things and talk about in my life. I made changes that helped me and still helping me get better. I'm always personal growing, but helping me get better, man. So I don't want to be, like I said, it's lonely at the top. I want more to be at the top. We last on every category. And that means that we need to come together and work with each other to get better. But the thing we need to learn how to work together, as I said, build together, produce together, and create together. Then learn how to listen to each other, and then we learn how to put our money together. But let me let the brother finish talking.
That have made it to justify that we have made it as a people. We do have $1.3 trillion in money. That's income, though, and that's not wealth. So when the math is calculated, Black people only possess less than 2% of the wealth.
You see, the brother said that's income. We ain't got no investments, no assets. I said on my thing earlier, man, on my show before, man, the formula needs assets minus liabilities, network, but assets, man. That's wealth. Assets, building their assets, putting our money in something, letting it grow. Longevity. Now we see most of our money going to get casinos, gambling, and buy now, pay later loans, all this stuff that we wasting our money on, alcohol, cigarette, and we ain't about putting nothing towards nothing for us. We only shop with our own people. We got to get better and do better.
Of the United States of America. Income and wealth are two different concepts. Income is the money you earn by exchange of your time or the sale of a good product or service. But wealth is when you exchange that money for something that either keeps value or increases in value over time. Black people, we are the leaders in unnecessary spending. We buy stuff we don't need from people that we don't like to impress people we don't know. And at the end of the math of the equation, we end up having nothing but a whole bunch of name brand stuff, but never businesses that we can pass down to our children or real estate that increases or keeps its value over time. So we've got income, but we don't.
You see what I said, man? Assets. That's what the brother talking about, assets, man. Leave us up for our children. But we buy these clothes and jewelry and taking trips and all that. Everybody else getting rich. No real estate. We don't own homes. You don't own, you know what he said, the liabilities on them cars that you buy, them clothes and all that. That's what the brother talking about. And we got to change that. We got to do better with that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. We got to do better with that. That's why all of us need to be on here speaking this and doing this and living this. The delayed gratification. We don't want to sacrifice nothing. We don't want to lose nothing. We addicted to things. Addicted to things because we don't believe that we can have that type of life, so we done gave up. We got that old now. We're looking at our kids like it's too late on the mess again. It's time to fight, man. It's not too over. That's what it's not. You're not too old. Excuse me. It's not over. Again, I play these videos for my children and stuff like that. My family. I talk to them all the time about this, but I play these. They don't look at. We don't sit down and talk. Have a conversation about these things. Then we start putting them in action. I'm not just talking. I'm putting them in action, showing them these things. Somebody from me from Louisiana that came up with nothing. Man, I ain't even start reading. I want to read a book. I just started reading books. And I made a decision that I'm not, because he said, all you need is faith of a mustard seed, man. Believe, just have a faith of a mustard seed. I mean, anything is possible, man. That's how possible it is. But it ain't going to wait on you. You got to put some work in. Let me let the brother finish.
Have the wealth. That's why I said we've got dollars, but we need some sense. Out of that $1.3 trillion, Brother Lynn, do you know that we spend $23 billion a year on clothes, $11 billion a year on furniture, $3.2 billion on keeping up with the latest cell phone that came out, $46 billion on cars, $60 billion on legal and illegal drugs, $32 billion dressing up the outside of our head. But when it comes to dressing up the inside of our mind, which is the purchase of books, only 300 million is purchased in books. That would be fine if God said in Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed from a lack of sew-ins, or my people are destroyed from a lack of temple tapers or phase, but my people are destroyed from a lack of knowledge. So we should be investing more in the building up of the mind and building up of our character, getting the sense that we need to go with those dollars, so that when we marry our wealth with some wisdom, we can actually leave something behind for our children and our children's children they can call their own.
I'm glad you said that. I have to put myself out there before I criticize anyone.
You got my picture? You hear that brother say that, man? Marry our sense of wisdom with our financial day, man. Wisdom with that. That's what we do. We got our show Word on Streets on personal development. That's why we talk about personal development, the belief system to make yourself stronger. And what we talk about all those things on that show to get you stronger mentally. That's what we talk about. That's why we have a show on Word on Streets and personal development for the soul on YouTube. That's what we talking about, because you got to build it up there. Yeah, we don't have a money problem. It's not a math problem. We have mental things, but we got things that we don't have our mental that we want. We don't know how to do. We want everything. We want it now. We got with microwave world. Brother telling you, hear how much we spending on clothes, shoes, hair, all that. We not getting none of that money. We giving it away. We don't. You got all that money on hair. We ain't even making. We don't have businesses on it. I had the cell phone. I paid up all my cell phone. I told my kid, mess up. You want to, you gonna purchase. We're not buying no more phone. We're not putting no credit up. Hey, that's it. Go get them fixed. You want one, you buy your money, you can. But you're gonna buy it straight up. You ain't gonna be paying no payments on it. You got to make a decision, man. Draw a line in the sand and start changing. And it starts today. Well, let me let them finish, then we're going to get done. Go ahead.
One, right? When I was younger, based on my environment, it's a learned behavior. I'm ashamed to say this now publicly, but I thought I had to spend money. I really thought I had to spend money. Like if I had $100 in my pocket, I thought if I went out, I had to spend $100. I'm not sure if you had that mind frame younger on.
Well, I did too. You know, unfortunately, Black people's brains have been hardwired where we connect happiness to spending.
Yes. Yeah.
We have to disconnect the wire in our brain from happiness and spending and take from happiness to saving and happiness to investing. Do you know that rich people stay rich because they pretend to be poor? And poor people stay poor because they pretend to be rich. We spend money. We literally are trying to buy respect, and we go broke trying to look rich. So when the math is done, I was talking to a brother in our barbershop one day, and I was telling him that when you have enough on the inside, you don't need the stuff on the outside to make you feel like you are something. And the brother, look, he verified the position. He said, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Me and my guys was out. We went to out of town, and we was on our way to go to the club. And whenever we start getting dressed, my partner realized that he had left his jewelry. And the minute that he seen that he...
Can I show you something that kind of messed me up? This is...
Bring it back to me.
Jewelry, I noticed that he got sad. And he didn't even go with us. Next day, I went down to the counter at the hotel room, and he was opening up a package. He had somebody overnight his jewelry to them. And when he grabbed the jewelry out, he took his watch, his chain, and put it on and told me, hey, I'm back. But he never went nowhere. Problem is that he felt a sense of worth from what he put on the outside of himself. But the real sense of worth doesn't come from the jewel you put on your finger, your wrist, or your necklace. The real sense of worth comes from the jewel you put in your mind with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, discipline, and character. So that we got it all twisted. And just like you, we had our...
Put my face on. Man, he went deep with that. You see what we said? It's inside. Again, that's what we talk about, personal development for the soul. Knowledge, wisdom, character. Your development. He didn't say anything about no money, man. It's inside you. That's what it's at. We start with you inside and start building inside. Then it start coming out. So then when we get that done, everything get done with that, we start working and you start to read, man, understanding how this money works. Again, that money ain't chasing nothing. That money ain't behind nothing, got nothing back. Again, it's spirits, it's a faith. It's $100 because we say it. We believe if it's $100, and that's what it is. So that's faith, man. That's work. That's what you got. So that means go put some work in for that faith to come. And all they did after that is just learning how to what it does, what to do with it, how to invest it. So when I get on and tell you, hey man, we need a plan, you need a path, a plan, and a strategy. Okay, how do I get that? You need to get a budget. You know, all the things that you just wasted money. Where's my money going? Get organized. What I'm doing with my money. Now you find out what you're doing with your money. Then I told you need an emergency fund. Get you $2,000 emergency fund. People just say $1,000, but inflation going up now. Everything is high. $2,000 emergency, man. You need to put up somewhere. Understand what emergency is. Buying you some shoes, t-shirt for the night, or jewelry, that's not an emergency. Get your emergency fund. Once you get your $2,000, then you start attacking that debt. Like they say, they got the snowball effect. They got different, but the snowball start from the smallest to build it up, pay it off. Get all that paid off. Start investing. You got a 401k at your job, start loading your 401k. Just not take the match for night now. If they got 5-6%, take it. That's free money. But all that stuff, you gotta have faith and believe. See, your job, but Keith, you don't know how much bills I got. That's that faith. That ain't your problem. Your problem is do the work. The Most High will finish the rest. What else do you have to lose? When I lost everything, I had nothing. I had nothing to lose. Everything was to come up. I just need to learn. I had to get out the way. Out in the wrong, excuse my way. And that's what we are, all of us in our way, with the scheming, the conniving, your character, all inside of you. You go in a partnership, you're doing dirty to your partner work because you worry about that fake money. But you ain't worried about your character. You ain't worried about that, how you carry yourself, how you look. You ain't worried about your discipline. You ain't worried about your community, your children, how they look. You worry about that fake dollar to go buy more fake things. And I know because I've done it. And it didn't get me anywhere. Didn't get me anywhere. When I started getting assets, start reading and understanding how this money works, start having faith and start believing and trusting and meditating. Got to get my mind right. It started with my mind and my belief system. And then I stepped out. Then, like it said, when the students ready, the teacher will come. People start coming. See, but you got to release that too. You got trust issues. You got to trust people, let it go. You got to lose the old ways of conniving and stealing. Because that dollar, we killing each other over a dollar. That ain't it. It's just paper. And the Bible, man, Genesis, Adam and Eve, when they walked past all what they had, everything that was beautiful, all them apples, wanted to go to that tree. They had to walk by all the greatness to get to that lack. And that we were living in lack. You don't have to take anything from no one, man. You don't have to get over on no one. Be stronger together. He just told you all the money our community have, we don't own nothing. They got countries where we got more money now and we don't own nothing, man. How is that possible? That ain't no white man fault. That means we're not together. Yep, we looking at the wrong things. That means we need to stop doing each other. But I know what they did. It did it to us back in the day with our mind, how they got us against each other. You need to go listen to the brother. Yeah, they built us like this to be against each other. Now I talked earlier about relationships. Now they make this say they built us not to be in a home, not to be husband and wife, and we keep falling for the same trap. And guess what? Like he said, everything you need to know is in the book. It's in a book. We don't even want to read a book. We got all of them in the book will read to you. I'm here to give, man, give myself valuable. Your family, your friend, we got to stop, man. We got to stop doing this to each other. We got to work together, build together, grow together. But first, we got to get some sense in our mind and get our stuff right together, mentally. You got to get inside, man. We got to start inside with yourself. Get yourself inside. Then go to your wife or spouse or whoever you with. Then go to your kids. You can't go out to fix nobody until you fix inside inside you. And then go find your spouse. The ones that's hard, you give them a God, you pray for them. You can't do anything for them. And if you poor, you can't be giving that away, man. If you're already poor, you owe people, that's a sin. You're not paying your bills, that's a sin. How you pay your bills? Don't pay your bills, but I'm gonna give my time. I gotta get this. I gotta do this. How you scheme on your brother, to have your own brother in the back, own family in the back, to get over for fame, to be something and just don't even that you work together, that you do them like that. How? We killing each other. We are destroying this. And I'm saying it again. People like, hey man, why you get on here? Why we all not on here trying to get right? We party, we have enough fun, man. We party all day long. We look all the foolish videos, all that, but why nobody talking about it? All the time, oh, it's a scam with the brother. Because all we want to do is have fun. They got all the answers for you to help you with your children, all that you choose not to. You just want to have fun. You want to get over. You don't want to build. People lie. You want to build. You don't want to create. You can't do it by yourself. I know I can't. So hey, this first time I'm going live on YouTube, man. I appreciate I got the hiccups bad. I know, but I said I was gonna come, man. I had to come do it. I want to thank y'all, but that brother, man, I'm gonna have to put that in the comments. That video, man, you got to listen to the whole thing because the brother talking some real things for our community, for your children, for your family. So you can store up to leave something for your children, without scheming, without getting over on your brother, without trying to take and work together and build together. Being straight up, man. Like I said, when people telling you, we trying to get your money right, your friends, when they start telling you doing too much, what you doing wrong, that means you're doing something right. Keep doing it right. My brother went through it, man. He was doing it years ago. I was right there too, man. What are you doing? Didn't understand it. I think he had pity on me. They stay with me, rock with me, and show me. I got friends laughing at me saying stuff, but hey, the best way to teach it be to keep doing it. Then eventually they'll come over. They'll come over. Right now they don't believe. They don't believe they can be out of debt. They're ashamed of it when they were doing the payday loans and the credit cards and car repos and not. They're ashamed. I done had all those thoughts. See, when you let all that go and forgive yourself and move forward into it, it all go away. Then you don't have to scheme on nobody. You ain't got to prove to nobody. Prove to yourself that you could be a good man and be valuable for the marketplace to tell you. I'm telling you. That's what it's all about, man. To build and have a plan. But the plan, hey, get a path, a plan, and a strategy, man. Work your path plan. Build a networking team. Get the good people around you, man. People that want to go same place you're going, want to build something. Believe that they can be wealthy. Believe they can save their family. Not by giving them stuff all the time. You can see that's another thing in our community. The ones that got something we want to take from them, then when they get bad shit, they ain't got no one to go to. Can't get no help. Because y'all done sucked it all of them. Somebody asked me that before. Do I turn my back on it? They turn their back on themselves. Knowledge, read a book. He told you. Everything is in the book. It's how to invest, how to buy real estate. They're not hiding it. How to get your skills up, how to get better interviews, how to get, hey, you can go get you some counseling online and stuff, get your anxiety fixed, all these things that we have, all of it can be done. But the thing is, you got to make a decision to move. You got to show up. Showing up is half the battle. We ain't showing up. You see how we showing up? We putting all our money to go get a high off that fix off them clothes and jewelry and all that stuff. That's it. Everybody else passing us up and looking at us. They still doing that. Well, we know who we can depend on. We know who we can get rich on. Wannabes. I was a wannabe. I started changing and started reading and started understanding. There's so much wealth out here, man. There's no reason for us to be killing and robbing. There's so much wealth out here. It's so much, but you got to get your mind right, man. You got to get your mind right. It's inside you. Everything you need is inside you. You need less sight, you need vision. And once we get that, man, then we better start building and producing and creating together and trusting each other. Not stabbing each other in the back. Not taking from, because we don't, ourselves, our ego, our envy. That's all it is. We all got envy, but we don't have to be, man. Humble yourself and let's win. Again, man, I do this for my kids. I do this. If I can help someone in the process of telling you, I'm doing my part. I hope someone can get this and take it the right way, achieve with that, and help you move you, to help you do something to go forward. I landed on my dad sold me at 34 years old with nothing, man. And I decided to get up. And I decided to stop worrying about those things, stop thinking about what I did wrong. Gave myself, and I said, hey, I can't blame nobody. I got to move. And when I did, man, other people came, but I allowed them in my life to help me and teach me. That's what white, black, Indian, Mexican, whoever came, they came, man, and I let them in. I wouldn't stay closed off. I trusted the process. I trust the Most High. I didn't trust them. I trust the Most High. So that's who I trust. I don't trust no man. I trust the Most High. I trust what he said because he can't lie to me. So even though you get over on me, scheme over me, I don't, he going to turn it around some time away. It's going to come back to me. So I tell you, man, y'all have a good one, man. I appreciate y'all listening to me. First live on YouTube. I know I got some comments.
Another one question on the level for this one said, you gave a lot of knowledge. Watching you encouraged me. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, sir. Thank you, personal development. I see you on there, and my extraordinaire on there supporting my boy. I appreciate you. These hiccups killing me out. I'm trying to do everything. I got me. I took sugar. I did all these things, and it's been 4 hours. I don't know. I hope we go away tomorrow. I hope we don't stay like this. I'm about to go to the hospital in about 24 hours. Excuse me. But hey, man, thank y'all for listening. Thank you. Hey, hit the like button, please. Subscribe to me. Don't start being on time, man. Showing up. I apologize about the hiccups. Apologize about being late. But this is my first one, man. See how it went, how it go. I thank you. I'm gonna get off here, man. Y'all have a good one. Thank you.